Hey guys, it's Mike Chen. In this video, I am in Miami to try out a bunch of Michelin eats that won't break the bank. First place I went to, probably the most incredible Cuban sandwich I've ever had. Then went to a pizza shop. This place, 10 out of 10, incredible. Also, found a tuna melt that is just outrageous. And before getting to this video, I just want to give a big thank you and shout out to the sponsor of this video, Airalo. If you're doing any traveling outside of the country, I highly recommend downloading Airalo. If you don't know, Airalo is the world's first eSIM store that really solves the paying of high roaming bills by giving you access to eSIMs. I've been using Airalo for I think at least a couple years now. And before that, everywhere I went, I would have to find a SIM card store, usually at the airport of wherever I landed. Then I would have to take out my current SIM card. They would place a new one in there. Sometimes it wouldn't work. And overall, it's just a huge hassle. But you really had to do that if you don't want to get charged outrageous roaming rates. But with Airalo, I don't have to do any of that. I have the app. All you got to do is download the app, open it up, choose from the local, regional, or global eSIMs from the over 200 countries and regions that they cover. Purchase whatever plan you need. For example, when I was in Brazil, I got the Brazil eSIM. Choose whatever plan works for you. Then install the eSIM. Make sure you are connected to the Wi-Fi when you're installing. Follow the instructions on the screen. It takes a few minutes and that's it. When you get to wherever you're going, turn it on and you're online. It's that easy. I've used this in Japan, Korea, Jamaica, everywhere I went, they've always had coverage. The internet is blazing fast, and what I really like about this is that if I didn't buy enough data, I can always top it off. Again, it's so easy, it's affordable. I don't have to deal with a physical SIM card, which is a huge plus because it's always nerve-wracking keeping your SIM card, and you gotta make sure you don't lose it on your trip. It saves so much time not having to go to a mobile store because usually when you get to the airport of wherever you're going, everyone's trying to get a SIM card. Also, Airalo is trusted by over 10 million world travelers, myself included. So if you want to give this a try, go to my link down below. Use my promo code MikeyC3 to get $3 off your first eSIM. Again, promo code MikeyC3 for $3 off your first eSIM. Wow, that's pretty. I just got to Miami, staying for a couple of days. What's cool about Miami is that if you come during hurricane season, which it is right now, hotels are really cheap. So never stayed at the Intercontinental before. Beautiful view of the water. Bedroom looks nice. Anyway, here for a couple of days. And the day after tomorrow, I'm heading to a brunch buffet that I missed out on every single time I've been in Miami. It's legendary. It's better than any Vegas buffet called La Mar. That place is supposed to be incredible. But today and tomorrow, got a couple of incredible food days planned out, and all starts right now. Before leaving, I just want to say, these are the best hotel slippers ever. The grip, this is so nice. First stop today is at Tentai Cafe. This is a Cuban cafe specializing in sandwiches, croquetas, coffee. Let's grab a sandwich. I'm so excited about this place. Just waiting in line, I ran into people who told me this is gonna be a life-changing sandwich for me. I hope so. While the sandwich is being made, I got a couple of pastelitos. These are basically puff pastries. I got a beef and I got a guava. I have a feeling the guava one, that's gonna be the best one. Also, their coffee is supposed to be exceptional. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. A little acidity and just overflowing with aroma. This looks like a flaky pastry. Oh yeah. That's delicious. Oh man, this is good. Super flaky and crusty and buttery. Beef inside, absolutely delicious. It's savory. There's a bunch of different spices in here with the ground beef. I think there's a little garlic, onions. Every single ingredient in here is just absolute perfection. The beef filling is just perfect with this golden crusty pastry. And the beef is so succulent and tender. Oh yeah. Every single bite, you get a giant dose of delicious beef flavor from the filling. That was already life-changing for me. I'm gonna have to go get a couple more of those. The next pastry I got, this is the guava. I think this is gonna be even more amazing. This is the one they sell out first every single day. And look how crispy and flaky this is. Oh, this is gonna be incredible. This is awesome beyond words. There's like a dozen layers in this pastry. The bottom layer is what the sweet guava is, and that's definitely the star, but everything else is just such a intensely buttery ensemble. Oh my gosh. Don't trust this pastry to do the dishes, walk the dog, take you to the airport. Don't trust it for anything. I wouldn't even trust it to take out the garbage. It's that flaky. It's one of the flakiest, crispiest, butteriest pastry ever. And it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's just flaking all over the place right now. Oh, I go so good with this coffee. I'm really glad I was able to try a savory one and a sweet one. Oh, just outstanding. Here is the life-changing sandwich. So this is the au croqueton. But inside this sandwich, there's croqueta, ham, mortadella, Swiss cheese, pork, mustard, and pickles. Ooh. Get some plantain chips too. And this may not look it, but it's a hefty, hefty sandwich. This gotta be at least a pound right here. It looks a little thin, but it is mighty. Wow. That is loaded. And I love how it gets to unwrap it like a candy. Look at this. Holy moly. This is gonna be incredible. I can already sense it. Oh my gosh. Look at this. That is just a thing of beauty. Oh man. Are you kidding me with how beautiful it looks? There is so much pork in here. You see the mortadella, the ham, I mean, just multi-layers of pork. I see the pickles, the mustard. Look how juicy this thing is. Yeah, this looks like a life-changing sandwich. The roast pork looks juicy. There's a whole croquette in here. It's cheesy. The Cuban bread on the outside looks deliciously toasty. Here we go. This sandwich is mind-blowing. Wow. Incredible, majestic, epic, legendary. All these would be an understatement to describe how good the sandwich is. I think this is one of the best, if not the best, Cuban sandwiches I've ever had in my life. 10 out of 10. 15 out of 10. Life-changing? I think so. Every bite you take, when you crunch through that toasty Cuban bread, your taste buds will be overwhelmed by everything that's going on inside the sandwich. The juicy pork, the savory, tender, melting in your mouth, slightly smoky ham and mortadella, all drowned in a layer of gooey Swiss cheese. And then when you think all the richness is just maybe a little too much, of course, you got a whole croquette in here. Oh man, that croquette is so good. That itself is so porky with a beautiful rich creaminess of the potatoes. And just when you think everything is so rich, that's where the mustard and pickle comes in, adding a refreshing bit of crunch and acidity to a sandwich that could pretty much afford to live wherever it wants in Miami Beach, because that's how rich it is. And all the ingredients, the texture, the flavor, just blends so harmoniously together. Yeah, I don't think this is just the best Cuban sandwich I've ever had. I think this is one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life. This is everything I love. I love sandwiches that are rich, that are just aggressively flavorful. Also the bread, toasty on the outside, soft and able to soak in all the juice from the pork inside, so not a single drop of flavor is wasted. This is one of those foods that is almost too good. Thank you, kind stranger, whoever you are in line ahead of me, recommending this particular sandwich. Because I was gonna have the croqueta separately from my Cuban sandwich, but together, this is Goku Vegeta fusion good. I could be done today. Like, I could not eat for the rest of the day, get another one of these, and just be so happy. 100% must try. Also, the first half, I pretty much just inhaled it. Second half, I'm able to savor it a little more. That pork is amazing. Such nice fatty flavor. There's so much different variations of pork in here. The ham, the mortadella. This is the ultimate sandwich. Next place I'm going to, this is one of the most highly regarded pizza restaurants I've ever seen. Mr01, Mr01 something. All right, just confirmed. It's Mr01. This is a Michelin pizza restaurant. Oh man, I know I just had a Cubano sandwich and a couple of pastries, but this looks good and it's making me hungry. So at this restaurant, any of the pizzas can be made into a small pizza. I got a couple. They're meat lover and for dessert, Nutella. Pizza just got here. It smells incredible. It looks very, very thin. So the meat lovers has pepperoni, spicy salami, there's chorizo, and ham. And look how thin the crust is. This reminds me of a Domino thin crust. It's almost like a cracker. And they have extra virgin spicy olive oil. Gonna add some of that on there for some additional heat. Pick my chorizo back up. Wow, this is paper thin. It looks and smells fantastic. Oh my gosh, it smells good. It's so good. A small pizza here, only about $8. The flavor is incredibly intense. The dough is delicious. Thin, toasty, melts in your mouth. So their dough has been fermented from 72 hours to I think 95 hours. That's how long they ferment their dough. I'm gonna just take another bite of pizza without the hot olive oil because the other pizza has a lot of heat. So the heat definitely mainly comes from the spicy olive oil, but I say about 30% is from the pizza itself. This is so, so good. This is a uniquely delicious pizzeria. I mean, I love pizza. I lived in New York. I've eaten pizza from all around the world. This is a phenomenal pizza. I love how thin that crust is. It's so thin, I thought it was gonna be really crunchy, like a cracker. But every single part I bite into still has a little bit of airy chew, and that crust just absolutely melts in your mouth. There's so much flavor in this pizza, from the spicy salami, the pepperoni, the meat's delicious, the cheese is delicious, the crust is amazing. This is a 10 out of 10 in terms of flavor, texture, everything. There's chili flakes here as well. I don't think you need it. Drizzle some of that spicy olive oil on there if it's not spicy enough for you. That's all you need. Yeah, Michelin pizza, well deserved. This is one of the most flavorful pizza I've ever had. The dough is just incredible. Perfect amount of airiness and chewiness. The toppings are great. The sauce is delicious. I could eat this every single day. Oh, the chorizo is so good. That chorizo just dissolves in your mouth, leaving a fantastic aroma of spices and heat. I mean, like I said, it's one of the most highly regarded pizza restaurants in Miami. I call this a must try. Mind-blowing pizza. Next is the Nutella pizza. Same super thin, airy dough, covered in Nutella and powdered sugar. Oh my gosh, look at all these little air bubbles on the bottom of this dough. You don't see that a lot in pizza. That dough is so airy and melts in your mouth. You can pretty much put any topping on there, it's gonna be good. Nutella though, perfect. Gooey, rich, melty, nutty Nutella. On just the most perfect thin pizza dough. My favorite thin crust pizza up until now, I love Domino's thin crust. This is like Domino's thin crust times, I don't know, infinity. Yeah, this is one of those places that I want to come back and try every single pizza they have. I already know, before leaving Miami, I'm coming back here for one more pizza. Otherwise, it'd just be the food regret of my life. Yeah, must try pizza place whenever you're here. Incredible. Next location I'm at, Michelin Thai food at Long Yai. And this place is a line out the door. Waited about half an hour, finally got a table. Let's eat. The dishes are kind of small in size, so I got a bunch. Also, one thing they tell you here is that you can only order once. So if you didn't get enough food, that's too bad. I think I got enough food though. First thing they recommended, the Thai fried chicken wings. These are very hot and crispy with a little side of chili dipping sauce. They're definitely straight out of the fryer. A beautiful crunch on the outside. These things on the menu, they're called marinated chicken wings. Without the dipping sauce, I can't really taste much of the flavor on the outside of the wings. They're definitely fried beautifully with a wonderful crunch. Like a really loud crunch on the outside, which is very nice. Otherwise, without the dipping sauce, it's a little savory. Definitely juicy. It's not bad. I just can't really taste what these are marinated in. Next dish is a crispy duck salad. This looks really, really good. This is Long Island duck. It looks like with some cilantro, onions, and chili lime sauce. That's good. This has a ton of authentic Thai flavors. Crispy, juicy duck, and it's definitely crispy. You also got the crunch from the onions, and it is just drenched in citrusy, spicy chili sauce. I mean, it's sour, little hints of sweetness. You got a beautiful crunch from the onions. The scallions, there's some celery in here as well. I mean, you definitely feel the spice right on the back of your throat. And the duck, beautiful. Well, oh yeah, this salad will hit you right here. If you can't handle the heat, and if you want to dull down the heat a little bit, crunchy cabbage. Yeah, that really helps. The chili lime sauce, fantastic. I feel like this is a really good sauce to dip the chicken wing as well. Let's try it. Cover the chicken wings with that chili lime sauce. Oh yeah. Anything fried, crispy, meaty, or pretty much anything goes so well with that sauce. Wow. Personally, I love the chicken wings dipped in the sauce. That's such a good combo. Whenever I'm at a Thai restaurant, I gotta get larb. And that, oh yeah, this is delicious. I gotta tell you guys something about this larb. So there's two different larbs on the menu. I asked for the more spicy one, and the person taking my order was very, very adamant that I get the version that's less spicy. She told me that she's Thai, she loves spicy food, but the other one is even way too spicy for her. So I got the version she recommended. Thank God I did. This already is extremely, extremely spicy. I feel like most people would have trouble handling this heat. This, to me, is the perfect amount of spice and larb, without it feeling like the larb was sent by a hitman to Waku. It's really spicy without covering up all that delicious aromatic flavor of the meat, the onions, the herbs. It's got a little bit of citrus, a nice crunch from the onions and herbs and the cabbage. The flavor is extremely authentic and delicious. This is so freaking good. Perfect heat level. Yeah, I'm so glad I got this. Next dish I got is crab and pork dry noodles. These look like wavy ramen noodles with char siu inside, some gailan, good amount of crab, some peanuts. It's really good. It's very, very crabby. There's a lot of flavor in these noodles. These are instant noodles, but cooked very, very well. Still retains a lot of nice chews, very al dente. But every single strand is infused with that yummy, slightly briny crab flavor. Texture is nice, crunch from the gailan, crunch from the peanuts. Char siu is super, super tender. These noodles are really good with the larb, because they're not spicy at all. So instead of adding chilies, I just chase it with the larb. Amazing. Oh yeah, this is very, very nice. Last dish I got is the khao soi. They told me this is their most popular dish. It's also one of my favorite Thai noodles. And every strand is just drowned in that rich coconutty curry. The beef is good. Love the crunch from the crispy fried noodles. Oh, that's nice. There's some pickled veggies in here to balance out the richness. Oh, that is super nice. Khao soi is one of those dishes that is one of the most satisfying bowl of noodles you'll find anywhere. If it's done well, like they do here, it's just so scrumptious and nice. I love keeping the larb on the side when I'm eating these noodles. and use it to chase the noodles with, because both of these noodles are nice and rich. It goes so well with that spicy, citrusy flavor. So you eat at this place, most likely you gotta wait, but the food's good, the ambience is fun. It's like you're eating in a little nightclub. Feels like Thailand. One last meal for the day. Let's go get some tacos. This place is really nice. It's right by the ocean. Too bad there's construction going on. Otherwise, this would be an awesome view. Each taco is about $5 to $7. It's a bit pricey, but this is a Michelin restaurant, and you're right by the ocean, though you can't really see it. And the first thing I got, this is the Tapas. These are blue corn masa chips, and on the side you get some salsa, and I asked for some queso. These are very thick chips, and they're pretty airy in the middle. Oh, look at that. Let's dunk it in. The outside, coated with a little bit of salt. The texture is what I like best about this. The outside tastes like a chip, and on the inside, soft and chewy. Kind of tastes like oatmeal with grits. I've never had something like this before. This is very, very interesting. I got a few tacos. One is the barbacoa, and this thing is loaded with shredded meat. There's onions, radish, cilantro. Yeah, there's a lot of meat in this taco. Drizzle it with some lime, and there's some sauce on the side. It kind of smells like cilantro sauce. This barbacoa taco does look a little dry. Yeah, that's super dry. It's not even like I left this sitting out for a long time either. The meat is really, really dry. I mean, it tastes very good. It's savory. You can taste the spices on here. The flavor is excellent. It's just so dry. This is the mahi. So this feels very crispy. A little lime juice, a little of the sauce on top. And it's a good chunk of fried fish. Even though these tacos are like around $6, there is a lot of substance. This is so good. The mahi is excellent. This is definitely a good mahi taco. The fried fish is beautiful. Super crispy on the outside, wonderfully tender and juicy. The fish is light, is mild. The slaw is refreshing. The sauce provides a nice citrusy zest. This is one of the few mahi tacos I've had in my life where the fish was actually juicy. This is excellent. A couple more tacos I got, and I am a little worried about these two. Again, these have not been left unattended for that long, maybe just a few minutes. So this is the asada, cilantro on top, drizzle some of the sauce on. Again, they load this with a ton of meat. It's so dry. Oh my gosh, this sauce, by the way, is excellent. It's spicy, it's a little citrusy, it's delicious. Just like the barbacoa, the flavor is there, but wow, this is so dry. One last taco left, and I don't understand what happened tonight. Besides the mahi, everything else just looks like they need to go for a swim in the ocean or something. I think this is gonna be the same. This is the asada. A little piece of pineapple mixed in with the radish and onions. Oh my God, that's the driest one. What's crazy is that you can taste the potential. This is definitely the smokiest of the tacos. I mean, this thing is so dry. Even SpongeBob SquarePants will need a glass of water after this. Yeah, this is very disappointing. For around $6 a taco, I love how much meat they give you, but maybe I should have been here right after they opened, so this is nice and fresh. But right now, it really just not edible. Another reason I came here is because Guy Fieri came here. I think he did a video where he put this place as one of the best tacos in America. Maybe when it's fresh and juicy and hot, it would be, but not like this. I think the highlight of this place for me, the total pulse was good. The mahi taco was absolutely excellent. But the rest, not so much. All right, I'm gonna eat as much as I can, and food tour continues tomorrow. Good morning, leaving Miami today. One last Michelin restaurant to try out, Zack the Baker. So this place has a lot of really interesting food items, and a couple items they're really known for. One is the mushroom toast, and the other one, tuna melt. This could be the tuna melt of my life. I've heard so many good things about this tuna melt. It's lychee season right now, so they have a lychee soda. Yum. It's really floral and not too sweet, and this is made with fresh lychee. Yeah, this is great. The tuna melt is here. I feel nervous. That's how beautiful this looks. It's got a cheese skirt. This is the first tuna melt I've ever had that actually has a cheese skirt, and what a beautiful skirt it is. It's buttery, really, really toasty. Oh my gosh. Inside, tuna, tomatoes. Oh, look at that gooey cheese. It looks like some olives and maybe some chives in here as well, served with a side of greens. This is a crazy looking tuna melt. Looks like a regular tuna melt went to Miami and just got a total makeover. If there was a show called The Real Tuna Melts of Miami, this will be on there. This is definitely not your normal tuna melt. Wow, wow, wow. I'm still trying to figure out some of the ingredients in here. Is that a raisin? I'm sure you heard that crunch loud and clear. This is definitely the toastiest tuna melt I've ever put in my mouth. Right after the crunch, your mouth is just coated with that rich, buttery flavor. And then the cheese starts to flow. It's just gooey and rich. And to balance that, what I thought was raisins is actually cranberries and a couple slices of juicy, tangy tomatoes. Hang on a second. Or really juicy tomatoes. And that sweet, tangy juice balances out the richness of the cheese. The tuna is tender and delightful. And they definitely put some sort of herbs in here that's making it so wonderfully aromatic. This is like when your simple grilled cheese went out to college, then to grad school, got his master's, got his doctorate, now working at a fancy, glitzy job. That's what this tastes like. I'm saving the biggest cheese skirt for my last bite. That is one heck of a fancy tuna melt. Chase it with my lychee soda. That was absolutely spectacular. This fulfilled my tuna melt dreams that I didn't even know I had. That's a 10 out of 10. This is the mushroom toast. There's ricotta cheese sitting right above the toast. There's oyster, there's trumpet, there's shiitake, and beach mushrooms. So 4 types of mushrooms on this toast. And I think it's sitting in some sort of maybe chili oil? I did not know mushroom heaven existed, so I took a bite of that. By the way, their bread is amazing. Toasty outside, beautifully soft and pillowy inside. The mushrooms are snappy and so rustic and earthy. You definitely taste the ricotta cheese, which really adds to the robust flavor of this toast. If you love mushrooms, which I do, it doesn't get any mushroomier than this. This is the most mushroom tasting thing. The mushroomy flavor is so intense. Plus, I like that little nice bitterness from the outside of the crust of the bread. It's all cooked in some sort of oil that's fragrant with a tiny bit of heat. Unbelievable. I think the morale of the story is, come here, get this mushroom toast. If you love mushrooms, if you are a fun guy, this is the toast for you. I guess the morale of the story is, if you come here, get this toast. I'm gonna finish this and I got a dessert. It looks so good. Dessert is a blueberry concha. So inside they put fresh blueberries and mascarpone cheese. There's a crusty, sugary shell on top with powdered sugar. Ooh, oh, it's light. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. This thing feels like air. You can see all the air pockets inside this pastry. It feels so light. The mascarpone cheese feels light. The blueberries feels light. It's like a pastry balloon. Must try. This is just the most perfect thing to end this meal with. That is a divine piece of pastry. This thing is so light. I don't know how it's just sitting on my plate right now. The mascarpone is cloud-like, subtly sweet, extremely velvety. Blueberry is sweet, little tangy. It literally tastes like a pastry balloon. That's how light it is. So glad I stopped by before heading out of town. I'm gonna finish this, and there's just one more thing I gotta get before leaving. Had to get one last pizza from Mr01. This one is called the Star Lucas. They're really known for these star-shaped pizzas. So this one has ricotta, spicy salami. I feel like that's a must topping if you come here. Mozzarella and basil. And of course, their signature super thin crust. Oh, that's good. That spicy salami paired with that fresh basil. Incredible. This place, one of the best pizzas I've ever had. Oh, I can't believe how melty in your mouth that crust is. All right, now I can leave Miami. As always, all places I went to listed down below for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again, I'll see you later.